back of the net for Amakosi for Mamelodi Sundowns against Amakosi. Let's speak to perhaps the first 45 minutes of action we've seen here. It did seem like Kaizer Chiefs, for the most part, were able to contain the Sundowns attack.
A couple of things we spoke about for Chiefs to try and do today to make sure that they don't lose their man, to stay compact, kill the depth behind that space behind where Sundowns loves running into, and also minimize their mistakes. They did that until the very end, in the last critical moments of the game, in the last 5 minutes, where they cracked and they were able to concede, because they also created some moments which shows you that they had a bit of confidence. Because if you look at how they were building up, it was a touch and go for them, but there was structure and an idea behind it to say, let's get it upfield as quickly as possible through Hulilepo on the right side. This should have been a goal on any day, with a normal striker that knows that they're a goal poacher and all of that. But if you see where Maurice comes from, he's the one that makes that touch instead. And he doesn't go inside to be in the box, but instead he's looking to receive behind.
Yeah, Coach, I think more right, or even correlate this with chance, because in a match of this nature, these chances are not many. So once you get those, even if it's a half a chance like this, try to make a goalkeeper work, because you'll never know what's going to happen in this match of this nature.
I mean, you have to credit that hard work done by Lilebo there, just running down, being able to get that ball into the box. Kaizer Chiefs just should have been a little bit more clinical in that one and found the opening as early as the 9th minute. But we see then the response coming in from Mamelodi Sundowns just 3 minutes after that. And it's Ephraim Reyners just really saying, we want to get the opening goal in this clash.
There's a thought process behind having two strikers up top with a Shalulile and a Reyners. It means they pin back the fullbacks and they also pin back the centre backs. This is what they give you. When one forward is creating half wide, another one is sitting in the box, because that's where Shalulile is. And he creates nicely and creates an overload with Diwani in that moment. There's also a Ayende in that space as well, which shows you that there's synergy when it comes to those overloads, to say we overload with a striker instead of a midfielder. Unfortunate for them here, they didn't capitalize on it because of that compactness of the defense. There were so many black bodies there that denied them time and space to just pick a spot and score.
And we can't say that it's been a one-sided affair here, because we've seen opportunities coming through from both sides, despite Kaizer Chiefs not having a shot at target in the first 45. But this was an opportunity and a half for a young Shabalala.
Big chance for Kaizer Chiefs. My former coach used to tell us that when in a box like this, take two touch. And if this really deserve a two touch, when you look at the amount of space that young Shabalala had, for me, I think that was supposed to be a goal all day.
Goal all day, every day, that one coming in from the young Duduzi Shabalala in the 17th minute. We saw Amakosi then coming back once again just after the half-hour mark. And this time around, it was Mamelodi, who we saw those combinations earlier on in the game between himself as well as Lilebo, also getting a golden opportunity.
This, for me, was a big chance for Kaizer Chiefs again. When you look at the amount of time they spent in Mamelodi Sundowns half, you could tell that they were in the game, they were growing confident. I thought this was going to be one of the chances that they could take, simply because they were putting Mamelodi Sundowns under stress, which Mamelodi Sundowns doesn't want to play this kind of a game. But you can tell these are the two teams that I always say they are big teams, and they will give each other those moments where the Navy moment. But like I said, in a match of this nature, make sure that they have a chance, make the keeper work. Because
it needed a thumpo. That moment needed a thumpo, because instead of Modi going there, he could have laid back to you. And he
could have laid back to Shompo, but unfortunately that's not how it was. And Kaizer Chiefs then came back to rue those opportunities they had in the first half, because you don't have a Lucas Ribeiro Costa asking twice when you give him an opportunity to find the back of the net.
Kaizer Chiefs here, they let themselves down after doing so much work, beautiful work, after doing forcing Mamelodi Sundowns to play uncomfortable positions. You can't allow the ball to go behind you when you have runners of Reyners as well as Lucas Ribeiro Costa. When you allow that space, then you're gonna shoot yourself on the foot, because you're gonna have these moments where they know how to make the game look so easy, especially in the box. So you don't want to give them that opportunity to be in your box and be comfortable and to even look at each other to find spaces in your box.
Sundowns is changing point of attack. Tiwane, as the moment he looks down, it means a long ball is coming.
Yeah.
Who's pressing him? Frosler is pressing him. It's not supposed to be Frosler pressing him. Now, because of that long ball, it means there's factors that are insinuating for him to go there. The two attackers that are there, that are on the same line as the defense of Kaizer Chiefs, and the space that's there. You don't want to give Sundowns these two moments. And you look at how Chiefs is trying to drop back and go. They have forgotten about Ribeiro. Look how many players are in the box. 5 players of Chiefs against 2. And he easily pierces and goes there. So a lot of moments went wrong for Chiefs there, is that they were pressing in moments they were not supposed to press, that didn't kill the depth behind, drop and center. Then half the job is done for you. Track a runner, you're home free.
And many questions being asked when you look at the defensive record for Kaizer Chiefs, now having conceded 24 goals in the league so far this season. Almost Jimba, if we take a look at the changes